Hey everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're going to look at things that scared the crap out of me. So here we go. The Queen and the 10 Missing Children. If you don't know about this, you should really research it. It's crazy. These kids were from Canada, and I'm just going to play the video so you know what I'm talking about.
My friend William Coombs, when he was a boy, he saw Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip show up in October 1964. And if you check, you'll see she was in Canada then on a so-called royal visit. William said they went off on a picnic with the Queen and Philip. And it was a place called Dead Man's Creek, west of Kamloops. He said they gave us some lemonade, which made us all pass out. But before he did, he noticed that the Queen was leaving with 10 young children, 7 boys and 3 girls, and none of them were ever seen again. We sent a formal summons to her, and it asked her to respond to these charges, and she never did. She was found guilty of crimes against humanity, sentenced with everybody else to life imprisonment without parole. In Magna Carta, section 61, it says when the monarch is threatening the rights laid out in Magna Carta, 25 sheriffs, appointed people, they have the right to seize anything owned by the monarch. So in other words, all the land, all the crown assets, all the crown land, which is all of Canada and really all of the British Commonwealth, that can be seized lawfully.
So she never had to answer for the 10 missing children. Wow. Who knows what happened to them? I have some guesses. Let me know your best guess, and I'll bet that we both suspect the same thing. Oh, okay, this woman, she's acting almost robotic, and she is moving her mouth while the woman is speaking to every word. It's bizarre. It's creepy.
55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who you just spoke about, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that line, she says, the question was asked, okay, if someone were to leave here today, were to leave this interview and were to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020, page 55.
Wow. Is she a ventriloquist? I don't know what she's doing, but it's creepy. She doesn't blink one time. You know, she's like, what do you think about that? Weird.
I need you guys to listen to this 911 call.
County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Launch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed light for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Okay, so this phone call was a real 911 call, and it came in on July 31st of 2021, and it took place in North Carolina. Now, the original content or the original poster is actually on YouTube. It's called the Carolina Case Files. I'll put it in the description box, and you guys can watch the full video. But But essentially what happens is that this guy is driving along a long isolated road, and it's very early in the morning, like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And as he's driving by this river called the Black River, he says that he sees this man dressed in what looks like a Civil War uniform standing in the ditch. But he notices that this guy is covered in blood from head to toe. And when he takes a closer look, he says that the guy looks like he's bleeding from his head, and then all of the blood is just coming down his entire body. So he calls 911 to report it because he thinks that this guy has been injured. He doesn't have an explanation for the uniform, but just in case this guy needed medical attention, he calls 911, and that is the recording that you hear. But as he's on the phone with the dispatcher, in another video on the channel, he goes on to give a longer interview that explains what he saw. As he's on the phone with the dispatcher, he says that this thing came out of nowhere and jumped onto the bed of his pickup truck. And you can actually hear the thud on the call. And so while he's still on the call, he's looking at whatever is inside of his pickup truck on the back. And that's when he sees this big face. He described it as looking like a human skull with very, very thin skin and hollow eyes. And whatever this thing was pressing its face up onto the windows in the back seat, trying to look inside of the vehicle. And when he noticed the face, that's when he started screaming, "That's not human, that's not human." And he said that he didn't even realize that he was screaming that because his instinct told him that whatever he was looking at was not real. And then after a few moments, whatever this thing was jumps off of his vehicle and kind of like rolls off into a ball and lands inside of the forest. But he was still able to get a quick look at it. He said that it was easily at least 7 feet tall because it was taller than his truck. And ever since this 911 call went viral on YouTube and on TikTok, there have been plenty of theories out there as to what this could have been. But based on what he described, I do seem to believe that maybe he saw something that is known as a rake. So this is apparently what a rake looks like, and it has been a very famous internet cryptid for a while now. And I will say the origin of this did start online, with a lot of people saying that it's just completely made up, kind of like a creepypasta. But over the years, more and more reports have been coming out of people reporting seeing something looking exactly like this. Now, while some people do call it a rake, others seem to think that maybe this could be a skinwalker. But because where this takes place in North Carolina, it's also part of Appalachia. And if you know anything about Appalachia, there is plenty of lore around there. There are so many cryptids and unsolved mysteries, lots of paranormal activity in that area. So whatever this guy saw could be absolutely anything. Maybe it was the spirit of a soldier that actually did pass away in the area, and whatever else he saw that night could have been completely unrelated to this spirit. But let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, of course, we have to use our imagination to try to figure out what exactly he saw, but that's scary. Can you imagine driving down a road and something non-human jumps in the back of your truck and is pounding on the top? I don't know. That's crazy. Wow. I want to know what you think about this. What do you think it is?
This terrifying video was shared on TikTok and everyone was shocked to see it. At night, the security guard can be seen talking to someone, but on the security camera, there doesn't seem to be anyone there. And this is what happens next.
Dispatch to 329.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the lady. I saw her walking by the door and she said she's looking for me on the person. Her name is Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She said she wanted to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
been passed on for 2 years now.
What year would that be?
Miss Abigail she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
Oh my God. He was having a full-blown conversation with somebody that he can see, but they can't. I don't know. I would run.
And yesterday now, Pope Francis has spent all night screaming at demons who are trying to drag him to hell. The Vatican has confirmed. 88-year-old Francis remains in hospital battling kidney failure brought on by double pneumonia. But this battle pales in comparison, posed by the beclawed, soul-eating demons from hell. A spokes cardinal confirmed that the pontiff had to be sedated last night after screaming, "Get these evil bastards off of me," as a portal to hell opened up at the end of his hospital bed, sparking fears the end is near for the leader of the Catholic Church.
Oh my God. My mother told me a similar story about her grandpa, who was a very abusive man, and he was screaming that while he was dying. That's scary. It's scary to me. I don't know about you, but that's scary. If the Pope is seeing demons and a portal opening up to hell at the end of his bed, yeah. When has the Vatican ever really been good? Be honest. Yeah.
Here's the thing. He knows his real wife is at home. Why would she be alone at a gas station in the middle of the night? The woman outside starts tapping on the window, asking him to let her in. He's this close to unlocking the door, but decides to call his wife first, just to be sure. She picks up and says she's literally at home right now. Meanwhile, her exact look-alike is staring at him. But here's the thing.
So his wife is tapping on the window, and he calls her, and she's at home. Don't they call that a mimic? That's creepy. That's really creepy. I wonder if there's any updates to this. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's crazy. What is this mysterious phenomenon? I love this guy. He's from the Impossible Channel. You got to check that out. His videos are really, really good.
A couple of weeks ago, several people all over the world started hearing strange sounds apparently coming from the sky. These bizarre and creepy sounds are a complete mystery. No one knows what they are and where they come from. The first video was posted in Wyoming, United States of America not long after. Another video was posted in Ireland. And now we have one coming in from Australia. This is the creepiest one yet. Check this out.
What the fuck is that sound?
The video was posted by Jay and a group of people that he was with in Bonnie Doon, a small city in Australia, in Victoria, Australia. The thing is, the video just gets creepier and creepier. Check this out. This is the rest of the video.
Can't say anything, but I can certainly hear that. It's aliens.
Wow. I'd be creeped out. I mean, there may be a scientific explanation for it. I don't know. But if I heard that outside in the air and not knowing what was going on, I would be freaked out. It's great. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Demon caught on camera in ICU.
Disclaimer, I don't suggest that you watch this video at night by yourself or while you're working night shift. In an ICU in Kentucky, there was this patient that was experiencing all sorts of hallucinations. They have a video camera in the ICU, which is pretty common now, and they captured this on camera. Does that not look like some sort of demon on top of the patient?
Yeah.
The patient died just 3 hours after the nurse took this picture. What is that?
So this is an incredible photo. We got two things happening. One, glitch in the camera, something weird with the lighting. Definitely a man-made experience influencing it, but that is happening because a spirit did enter the room. Two things can be true. What I'm feeling is the bottom part of that is the being. The top half is something else. It's some sort of glitchy thing. And it's trying to take advantage of those that are in somewhat of a weakened space as they pass over. This patient was fine, moved to the light, never bothered by it. But these dark beings tend to do that because they are frustrated, angry, not sure why they're there. A lot of times, very scared to move to the other side because they know they weren't that great in this life. Definitely made its way into this room, causing the glitch.
Okay, well, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I know that my mom, when she was passing, saw people. She would say, "Who are all those people?" And I said, "What are they doing?" And she said, "They're cutting down a path in a field." And I said, "Maybe that's the path for you." And she said, "Yeah, I think so." And then she closed her eyes and she passed the next day. So my mom didn't have the bad experience, but I'm afraid. This is scary to me. It is to me. Demon-possessed woman caught on camera. Okay.
The captured footage depicts a distressing incident on a bustling highway in Brazil, filmed either by an individual or a highway worker. In the video, a woman can be seen lying in an uncomfortable position in the back of a work vehicle belonging to Ecovias, a Brazilian company that aids distressed drivers. Her appearance is eerie, with pale skin, white eyes, and a vacant expression, giving rise to an unsettling atmosphere. As the highway workers observe, the woman thrashes about uncontrollably, instilling fear and confusion. The video undeniably portrays the woman as haunted and frightening, leaving viewers in a state of shock. One can only imagine the thoughts and emotions experienced by those who directly encountered this perplexing situation. The captured footage depicts a distressing incident on a bustling highway in Brazil, filmed either by an individual or a highway worker. In the video, a woman can be seen lying in an uncomfortable position in the back of a work vehicle belonging to Ecovias, a Brazilian company that aids distressed drivers. Her appearance is eerie, with pale skin, white eyes, and a vacant expression, giving rise to an unsettling atmosphere. As the highway workers observe, the woman thrashes about uncontrollably, instilling fear and confusion. The video undeniably portrays the woman as haunted and frightening, leaving viewers in a state of shock. One can only imagine the thoughts and emotions experienced by those who directly encountered this perplexing situation.
Could it be drugs, though? Drugs can make people do some really creepy stuff, and it can make them look creepy. Maybe. Could be a demon. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it is. I don't know. All I know is it's creepy. Yeah.
I get it. It's human to make mistakes, to be filled with hate. But this is demon possession.
We're gonna see.
Have you guys seen this? This is really, really creepy.
How far we can push it. If you were gonna get the job done, there were two better candidates. And furthermore, when that happens, and it will, it will, not only will we be insensitive, that'll be the least of your worries. But it's gonna be the biggest fucking celebration, the biggest, most beautiful right now. The entire planet is gonna celebrate when he takes a turn.
I don't know what to say. I've seen demon-possessed people, and they look like this. But what do you think? Is this a demon?
You think it's a demon? She's creepy. I don't... To be that happy about a death? Oh, wow. Maybe they do walk among us. I don't know.
That's all for this one, guys. I love you. Like and subscribe, okay? All right. Bye.